Greetings, Moonlight citizens. This is your man on the moon here, Moonlight Kingdom Podcast 91. Count them, 91. And on this podcast, we'll be discussing the X-Men. Easy for president. And, Scott Eastwood in the shadow of Clint Eastwood. How Erica Kirk has seemingly taken over the Charlie Kirk empire of Turning Point, Superman, Man of Steel, MCU reshoots, amongst other things. Oh, and a healthy dose of X-Men and Will Smith while we're at it. Let's get into that one in 3, 2, 1.
And then she married Charlie. She was married for like a decade to someone else. And then randomly Charlie walks in one day. It's very strange. Just come off.
That woman has totally taken over his shtick. Just.
Oh yeah, dude. She owns the new. Like, she is the new driver of this gripe. Like, she is grifting in ways we haven't seen. She's grifting in ways we last saw George Zimmerman grift in 2015 when he killed Kevin Hart. Like, we're seeing next level grifting right now. We're seeing grifting of the ages.
Oh yeah.
We're really seeing.
But that whole scene with like her and Cardi B, like all buddy and shit, and how much she no, not Cardi B, fucking Nicki Minaj. Her and Nicki Minaj, they were like best friends. Like they've known each other for years, and they were talking. And like Erica Kirk was talking about what a great role model Nicki Minaj is, which is contradictory to what Charlie Kirk said. Like someone apparently during one of his debates, someone listed Nicki Minaj as a role model, and like Charlie Kirk was like, Nicki Minaj is negatively influencing the youth, and like, oh shit, man. Like,
which is crazy because Kirk used to WhatsApp. I think it was Azealia Banks. I mean, not WhatsApp, an iMessage. They used to iMessage when they were like best friends. This is back when Charlie was like heavily into girls' music for some odd reason. But he was besties with Candace Owens. And he was also a prominent Kanye West staff member when Kanye's original bid for president was happening. He also had people like that one guy now who's doing the podcast from his mom's basement, Nick Fuentes. He also had Nick Fuentes on there. He had a very weird campaign, like a very weird campaign crew. It's people who you see today who are on the extreme side. But several years ago, those people were in his team. It's weird foreshadowing.
I mean, Candace Owens.
He was even there when Kanye had recorded his infamous "Slavery Was a Choice" moment at the TMZ main head offices. He was there. He was in Kanye's team on that when that like incident occurred.
To call what Kanye did a bid for presidency is a joke to actual bids for presidency, because all this dude said was telling his fans like, hey, when you get to like the voting booth, write my name down. Like, he didn't actually properly campaign. He didn't add his name to the ballot. He just told people to write his name down instead of the people there. Like, ain't nobody doing that shit.
It's the Kanye West method. It's the Kanye West method. What are you gonna do? It's Kanye.
Yeah.
It's gay. The way that he undertakes things, you probably don't see it every day.
I remember way back when he was doing all that anti-Semitic shit and like Adidas was dropping him. I remember saying like, just you watch. Oz will still listen to this guy's music. Just you watch. He ain't going anywhere.
Kanye is the one guy who's like he's pretty super uncancelable. You really can't cancel him. Try as you might. Like, you might have folks who, probably don't like him because of what he said in 2016. You might have folks who don't like him what he said about, trans people. Which again, Kanye is an ally, but sometimes his words come out in weird ways. So, there's definitely precedent for people who don't exactly like themselves in Kanye West. It's not a bad thing, but them, Kanye West can go to absolute hell. Go to absolute hell for them.
To this day, I still don't know what's going on with him and that wife of his. Like, what is this shit, man? Like, why should she be going outside wearing fuck all, man? Like, the see-through outfits and why? It's like, it's not even. You can't even say like, I don't know, man. I can't. This don't feel like a wife, man. This feel like, I don't know, man. This feels like an escort that he's dragging around. No disrespect to this woman, but it's like this ain't some shit you'd have your wife doing.
Because she's from like the old country and stuff, and I don't know how Trump really met her. I mean, clearly we know how he met her because Trump used to be on the board of like these beauty pageants and stuff, and she was there.
Very disturbing.
So that's how they met, but also just strange.
Yeah, like there's like video of him discussing like nobody's allowed to go into like the girls' change room but us, and he's like talking to him and the other dudes, and I'm just thinking like, what the like, you said that shit on camera, man. Like, that's...
It's peak creeper.
Yeah. And I think this was after the whole grabbed him by the pussy thing, which,
really?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, the footage came out after. I'm not saying it happened after. The footage of it came out after. That he was doing this shit at these pageants he was running, but still.
It feels like a 2009 thing.
Yeah.
For him to do.
Yeah.
Very 9.
Yeah, that belief that because I'm a celebrity, they're gonna like let me slide on a lot of this shit. It's very yeah, it's not really a thing anymore. The like celebrities aren't what they used to be. Like, who's that? There was this woman who got arrested. I can't remember who. I can't remember who it is. I don't remember anybody's fucking name anymore. Cause that's just how much they did. I think it was Reese Witherspoon. Cause she pulled the "Do you know who I am?" on this cop who like pulled her over. And you never want to do that. If you're a celebrity and you're getting pulled over by cops, or if you're in trouble, you never want to pull the "Do you know who I am?" That is never gonna end well.
She shot herself in the foot.
Yeah. Either he does know and it doesn't matter, or he doesn't know, in which case you don't matter.
Looks embarrassing for her.
Yeah. Oh shit. That and oh shit. Another thing that was embarrassing was remember when Justin Timberlake got arrested, like that drunk driving shit.
This will be bad.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, they arrested him. He was like, "This will be bad for the tour," and the cop was like, "What tour?"
The funniest thing I've ever heard from a celebrity getting arrested.
Oh shit, man. Because there was a point where this dude was everywhere. At one point, like, you couldn't throw a stick in any direction and not hit somebody who didn't know who Justin Timberlake was. But now, ish.
He was Mr. Entertainment. He has a song with Jay-Z. You know how big you gotta be to have a song with Jay-Z?
Plus, he totally escaped that whole Super Bowl snafu unscathed. Somehow.
Oh, yeah. The thing with Jackson?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He completely got away using his white power. You look at the woman who's actually, pantsed in a colloquial sense, and the man who pantsed her. The only one getting shamed is the actual victim who's getting slut shamed.
Yeah.
Nothing Timberlake.
That shit.
Nothing about him.
Yeah.
Not apologizing. Nothing about Janet losing her sponsors, because she did. She lost a lot of sponsors. A lot of people thought, I don't know. She was the victim. And away scot-free.
I mean, he
I
did
was
apologize
trying to
years
say,
later. But at that point, who
yeah,
gives a shit?
years later, how long it's gonna take them to remove my foot from his ass after I'm done with him? Fuck that bitch. You kind of stagnated her career. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
She got the same treatment that Winona Ryder did just for shoplifting. That was fucking hilarious, by the way.
That was ridiculous. How you? You got
How
so
you
much
rich?
money, lady. Like, how the fuck?
How you rich and stealing?
Yeah.
Because you can't be crazy. Like, you can be rich, but you can't be rich and crazy. You can be broke and crazy. You can be poor and shoplift. That's fine. You can't be shoplifting and be Winona Ryder. Pick a struggle. Fuck. She actually fucked herself over. Let me tell you, I don't feel sorry for her whatsoever. She's a dumb man.
Like some shit. Like I just when I heard
She's a
that,
dumb man.
I couldn't believe the story when I heard it. Man, I'm like, wait, you can afford to buy the store. Why are you stealing from it? Like,
So pathetic. I'm like, yes, when was Zil? When was Zil? And I get nagankane. Because, like, what the hell are you doing? If you're a celebrity and rich, you need to chase thrills in a different way. Clearly, she's told to chase thrills. My ex-girlfriend was a kleptomaniac. Very heavy emphasis on the ex. She was a kleptomaniac, and she was very crazy. And you ended up seeing that because the kleptomaniac steals when they can certainly afford, and she cheated whenever there was dick around. So the two go hand in hand. I should have seen it from the start. Madonna's just crazy.
It's one thing when someone's career is tanked
be
by
a
like
slut before you be a stealing. Like, be a slut before you can be a common criminal who just steals. That's all I ask. She could have easily have been fucking something like Nicolas Cage in that era. He was cool. You know, look at Angelina Jolie. She gets so little flack for her slut days at Billy Bob Orton. When she used to do cocaine, she was an addict. She gets zero flack for that today. Zero. Absolutely zero. She had a flourishing career. No one gave her the Charlie Sheen treatment. She didn't get the RDJ treatment. No. She was allowed to work. They loved her. She got away with it, basically. She got away scot-free from being an addict, being difficult to work with, and stealing a woman's husband. She got away with all of that. Oh, she was having a tough time. She was depressed. She was using. She was addicted. She couldn't break character. They defend her all day. She's the most defended celebrity, I'll tell you that. She's the most defended celebrity.
Although on the RDJ side of things, RDJ got arrested. That's partially one of the things that like stalled his career back in those days. He did get arrested a whole bunch.
Yeah. But it was for drugs. Same shit Jolie was doing. They was doing the same shit.
Difference is Jolie never got caught.
Yeah, but everyone knew.
Yeah, everybody. It doesn't matter if everyone knows. What matters is like, are you a liability? Like
Both of them were Nepo babies, but Angelina got more protected because she's a woman. They're both Nepo kids. Downey's dad is Reggie's dad is obviously John Voight. So they're both Nepo kids. Both of them have the power to stay out of trouble. They just did too much. Downey did too much. And he's a man. Women get away with a lot, and women get a lot of grace far quicker.
Although, to play devil's advocate for a bit, Downey did break into someone's house and like pass out in their bed. So it's like, we kind of have to ding you for that, man. Like,
he used them in some capacity.
Yeah, but even if you so you're telling me it wouldn't be weird.
That's like if our problematic friend ends up in my bedroom and my girlfriend wakes up and sees him passed out. I'll be fucking pissed off and have him arrested, but he's still someone I know. It's not like he's a stranger. Maybe he tried to come here to crash or to ask me something important and he passed out. Like, I know him. If Muhammad just would randomly end up here, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I'd deal with it. But it's still like a person I know. He's not like doing Jeffrey Dahmer shit. They're not strangers.
He's not out here doing Army Hammer shit.
Oh yeah, Army's a cannibal these days. Or maybe he's not. Maybe the food, maybe the human food market is pretty scarce lately. Who knows? I mean, he certainly doesn't look like he can afford any these days. Even if the market is still going, I doubt he can afford much these days.
That man tanked his own career. That's all I got
Man
to
is
say
that-
about that.
He paid off a lot of lawsuits. I think, at some point he was worth $80 million, Army Hammer. Maybe even 100. But he basically tanked his entire net worth just to pay out some lawsuits. Crazy stuff.
Don't you just love when celebrities hit you with that bullshit about this is all lies, none of this shit is true, like, we'll fight it till the very end, and next thing you know, they're paying out big time to avoid actually going to court. Like, if it's all lies, then what are you paying out for, man, huh?
Yeah. Hey, dodgy stuff all around, dude. I keep saying.
I think the only dude who actually didn't pay a dime
It's
was
interesting.
Jay-Z.
I wonder.
I think Jay-Z is the only guy who actually got hit with crazy charges and didn't take a payout and actually like went to court with all this shit. Cause P. Diddy paid, fucking anybody who has like Michael Jackson paid, I think, at one point was like the one of the accusers. Like everyone eventually, some way or another, just pays the person off to avoid scandal, to avoid a huge lawsuit. But Jay-Z being the one guy to be like, nah, let's actually take this to court, has me thinking maybe he didn't do it. Maybe he actually didn't do the thing he's being accused of. If he's willing to put this in front of a jury. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, though. But, he has a lot of... Jay-Z has a lot of stuff. He's just rich, so he gets away with it. He's like Diddy, but like on a smaller scale. Jay-Z definitely raped Foxy Brown. Jay-Z definitely beat Foxy Brown. Jay-Z definitely fucked Aaliyah before she was 18. He definitely dated her too. Definitely groomed her alongside R. Kelly. Definitely groomed Beyonce as well. Definitely had sex with the underage Beyonce. Definitely probably also had sex with the underage Rihanna when she first came in the industry, and a condition of her signing being she had to satisfy the CEO, which is at that point Sean. So she probably definitely sucked Jay-Z's dick, fucked him, all these things for her to get signed that quick. That weirdly as a fresh out of the shore Barbadian teen girl. Rape bait as they would call it. Your 15 to 17-year-olds. Your illegal bait. And he's accused of doing that to Rihanna. And then also, of course, the infamous period of him cheating on Beyonce. He cheated on her with a Rachel with the good hair. Rachel was found to be an author, so he was fucking this author.
Yeah.
I think it was like Connecticut. But yeah.
I still don't.
People thought it was other Rachel who.
Yeah. I don't fuck with that dude, man. Like, it's like. Okay.
Man, Jay-Z is a big scarebanger. Oh, and he's definitely a murderer. Definitely in the 80s, 90s. He definitely had some. I mean, he sold his own mom crack. He sold his own mom crack. Had his friends killed. He's a real scarebanger. was rich before he started making rap music. What's that? Real scarebanger, that one. Jay-Z. Definitely up there with P. Diddy. One day his files will come out. The one that accused him of rape, they chose the right moment, but it was bad execution, so he got away with it. It was a good moment because it was still P. Diddy stuff floating around, but it was a bad execution because it was like a big long statement, and people were like, "Oh, they're trying to use the opportunity to twist a new narrative that's false," but it was actually real. But then they went to court, bing bang boom, it was dismissed same time. He released a statement saying we won't tolerate lies, yada yada yada. In the end, it's fucked. He got away with it. He has good lawyers. So, what can he say? Look at Diddy. Even Diddy has good lawyers. Nigga's serving like 2 years when he could have been serving like 50 or life. I don't know. Nigga got charged not guilty on like 3 different counts. The only one he got charged with was the transportation with means to solicit prostitution. And that's 3 years.
The Mann Act. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing he was charged with. Didn't get charged for the RICO. Didn't get charged for basically having a sex a sex trafficking ring spanning different age groups and ethnicities. Wasn't charged with that. Wasn't charged, with rape of Cassie. All of these. Wasn't charged with the other rape of another lady from 1991. Wasn't charged with the near assault of Kid Cudi, blowing up his car, shooting his home multiple times. Wasn't charged any of that. But he definitely did that shit. Even him, Kid Cudi himself will tell you. I nigga came into my car. He came into my house, stole my pet. Tried to shoot it, tried to kill it. He was gonna kill me. Bro, that documentary is scary. Like this nigga. Oh, and of course, he definitely killed Tupac. Definitely. That 100% happened. 100% planned, orchestrated. Tupac basically signed his own death certificate by punching that gang guy after the Mike Tyson fight. I know niggas watch sports movies and fucking, matches and stuff and come out of matches being like big shots and niggas. But Tupac did not need to punch that nigga. Punching that nigga sealed his fate. He punched some guy inside the casino after the Mike Tyson match. That guy was a rival gang member from the other side. That ignited a bigger fight. Tupac and them ran out of there, got in the car, spun the block, like they did a U-turn in the building. By the time they got to the end of that street, there was another car that pulled up and shot Tupac in the fucking window that was open, that they knew would be open. Sugar miraculously survived. I don't know how, but he does. And Tupac was rushed to the hospital, but at that point, it's already shot. And he dies 3 days later after being taken off of his coma. That shit was planned to a T. Sean Combs just needed a reason. And the nigga who he punched Tupac, that nigga was like a protege of Sean in like the gang business, in the business of combining the music industry and gang business. He was like his protege, and Tupac punched him out. Oh, and of course after he punched him out, I'm Boba too. I'm Kashelan, man.
Wasn't there some shit about a chain?
I don't know. A chain might have been snatched. I have no idea, to be honest. But makes sense.
They basically mugged this dude.
Tupac signed his fate that night. He could have carried on living, but he definitely would have been on high alert if he knew that his life was in danger. Probably would have been safer with it. He probably would have been high alert. But he didn't know. He didn't assume today that night would be his night. And it was. And he didn't expect it. And he died. And that's how they shot him. So nigga felt like a badass. Only for that fight to being his litmus test for decorum. And he failed. And he failed. He failed fatally.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about it's okay. This is clear that P Diddy definitely put the word out for like, hey, Tupac is, he put the word out on a hit for Tupac. You know,
Also, the guy that actually killed Tupac was the uncle of the boy who got slapped, who was a bigger gang member than his own nephew. That also helped. These niggas were family. Crazy stuff, man.
yeah. With
Crazy.
it's thing. So Tupac is known. That's a known thing. What are your thoughts on the theory that it was P Diddy who orchestrated the hit on Biggie?
I mean, it wasn't him, but P Diddy didn't keep him safe. So what happened was, Big was supposed to go to Europe to go on a tour to promote his album, Life After Death. He was supposed to go to Europe. He was tired of the gang violence because Pac had just died. And he was pretty shaken because at some point in his life, Pac was his best friend. And the industry turned them enemies. It's like Drake and Meek Mill, basically. They turned enemies and then Pac got murdered. And people think that it was Big's fault. It wasn't Big's fault. Big didn't do anything. But the fact that Tupac was murdered made him feel scared. So he stopped wanting to be around in the like litigious gang areas, to the point where he was begging P Diddy to go to Europe on the tour. He was supposed to go till the last day. Big told him to cancel. Puff told him to cancel. He was like, Biggie, you're coming here. You're gonna promote your album. They're gonna go to the East Coast from because Pac was from the West Side, and then Biggie came to the West Side to promote his album at the radio show. And during that stay of him being in the West Side, he performed a freestyle on radio, live on radio. That was his last performance before him getting killed. It was literally same day performance of his last day of life. That performance freestyle happened. He mentioned Pac in the lyrics, like subliminally. There's a very good video on YouTube. I'll even send it to you now. But that freestyle sealed his fate. And when he got out of that station, they went to go get food, and in between he got shot. Everything was coordinated, but Puff didn't protect him. He didn't have goons surrounding the area. Back when they was going together, meaning Puff was actually with him, they used to hire Crips and Bloods from the outer side and have them patrol every single corner to make sure that nobody can get them. But for when Big was just there roaming alone, he didn't protect him. He kind of left him to the dogs, and he got shot. So it's not that he killed him. He just didn't protect him. He didn't care about it. He was just trying to leech money off of him because the radio appearance meant they were getting paid to appear on a radio show, meant more money that he could squeeze out of him. Also, after he was confirmed dead, P. Diddy basically added the funeral costs and everything of the Notorious B.I.G. as an expense in his will payouts. So they deducted money that they spent on the funeral. That included the concert. They deducted that from Big's payment to his family, to the Wallace family. They deducted it. How insane is that? So, clearly you're dealing with a money-hungry devil. He didn't kill him intentionally, but his negligence killed him, basically. His negligence definitely killed him.
Yeah, personally, I never really bought the theory that it was P. Diddy who got Biggie killed, because Biggie was, for lack of a better term, he was his meal ticket, man. He was getting rich off Biggie Smalls. Why would he take him out? So,
yeah.
Granted, he got more rich after Biggie died, but still.
The record label, it allowed him to start manipulating things. It allowed him to start manipulating contracts in terms and agreements and executors and estate layouts and prices. You know, it really allowed him to start altering things posthumously. And you started seeing a lot of money funneling into P. Diddy from the big. You know, oh, now it's a Notorious B.I.G. video game, it's a Notorious B.I.G. movie, Notorious B.I.G. merchandise, you know, paintings of him with wearing the crown. Versace has these glasses. They released a special edition, a B.I.G. edition, because it's the same ones that I have that my girlfriend loves wearing. These Notorious B.I.G. glasses. Actually, let me put her in my photo, and at the end of the day, ends up being Sean himself. How crazy is that? Let's see. I'm trying to find a good photo that shows the size. They definitely, in my opinion, they look too big for her face. But I think this is okay, I'll do this one.
Nobody made more money off Biggie Smalls' music than P. Diddy. Fucking Biggie Smalls didn't make as much money. Shit.
I just shared my profile photo. I'm sure you can see it now. No, Versace to have them and have Diddy as like the advertisement. He also did a deal with Gucci because the Notorious love to wear Gucci sweaters. So they had like a special B.I.G. edition, life after death commemorative edition, type shit. So, you end up seeing Sean doing these deals, doing these agreements that are with companies to quote unquote honor his friend's legacy and stuff. But every one of these deals, the money is going into his pocket instead of his family's pocket. But now, Big is the one who's making money for this company. But him as an artist, his funds are not trickling down to his benefactories, which is his family members. So now it's very questionable. It's like, now this is very salacious. Like, why are we dealing with the person who does these kinds of business practices and business setups? Because we clearly, none of us can get any, drop of a dollar from this thing. But he just signed $150 million contract with Nike versus Adidas to show Big in his ads. But not even 10 million is coming to us, the family. It was definitely something that was very, unscrupulous and something that had to be dealt with. So naturally, they took him to court in the early 2000s. But, they lost because I guess it was clearly stipulated in the contract that any future earnings would be completely absorbed by Bad Boy Records, LLC, whatever. So they were basically saying that after we gave them your money, after we gave Big's worth, Big's lifetime payouts, whatever, life insurance payouts, after we gave you guys that, minus the cost of his funeral, because that was still part of what you guys were supposed to do, but we did it for you, so it's being minus. That's all you're ever gonna get. After we give you that, we are gonna make all the money off of him. It's clearly there in the fine print. You signed, he knew what he was doing, what was happening. It was in the fine print, but now it's a lesson to niggas to always read the fine print. So Big got screwed over. His family couldn't really say much. Everything was legit. They all got their money. Nothing coming in the future would ever go to them ever, and they were basically fucked. Who's laughing to the bank? Sean Combs. That's Diddy.
Diddy. Not anymore, given recent events, but yeah.
Well, yeah, he's been caught, but he had a good run.
Yeah, he'll be back, but not the same way he was before.
Yeah, he's gonna quote unquote bounce back. He's gonna bounce back like Kanye West. No one wanted to touch Kanye with a stick. 2 years ago. But now he's kind of back. He's on Twitch. He's doing things. He's gonna bounce back. He's gonna continue doing his bad boy things. He might bounce back with the old white party. But clearly, he needs to know that he's not doing it with Jay-Z. Jay-Z's gone from the equation. He's not going to come back to his life. So he needs to know that, and he needs to reconcile that Jay-Z is gone forever. He needs to find a new partner for the all-white parties. Maybe he'll find a white guy, like Marco Rubio or something, or Kevin Leary. Some other disgusting white celebrity to be his cover, to be his true man.
You mentioned Bad Boys and Bounce Back, and for the life of me, I just kept thinking of Will Smith.
Will Smith would never. He said, "Don't include me in all that Diddy shit at a concert." When they were saying that Will and Jada are in the Epstein files.
Shit,
so he
man.
was like in the concert. Don't include me in all that Diddy shit. I don't mess around with that. And people were like, woo, and like cheered and stuff. But yeah, who cares? It's Will Smith.
Man got the crowd going, ooh, but like that crowd is most of that crowd is AI. You saw that shit, right?
Yeah. It's AI or it's like 45-year-olds.
Jesus, dude.
No one really cares anymore.
This is just sad.
Go, really.
I think the biggest instance of no one really cares was when he did that like performance in the street where he was doing his song I Like Pretty Girls, and he was just standing there, mic in hand, blasting the music, and was doing his like I love pretty girls, and no one moved. Everyone was just like standing there looking at him, filming, and he was clearly trying to get the crowd hyped, but not a single person budged. It wasn't until like Rita Ora showed up that there was even a little bit of a response, because she was embarrassing. Because he was singing like, I'm a pretty girl, and then he saw Rita Ora and he goes like, hey! And like, you see people startled in the crowd, like, what? What's happening? Like, just
yeah.
Shit's embarrassing, man. Pack it up. No one cares. Oh, fuck's sake, bro. I love that bounce back song he did, though. That had me laughing, man, because like, they're singing like, this is the bounce back. Like, no, dude. No, it's not. It's a neon sign saying that, yes, this is my comeback song. This is my epic return to the rapping. But no, it isn't, man. This is a meme. That's what this is. You've become a meme now, man. Just hang it up. Make another Bad Boys sequel, man. You do really good at those. Just fuck, dude.
Damn, bro. Yeah, now he's like, I think he's done action stuff.
You think it's like an age thing?
But also a race thing.
I mean, in terms of
But
age,
also
yeah.
like an actor, but also like what kind of actor you are. Because remember when Will Smith was talking in the Actors Roundtable about how he was almost Django and how he didn't want to play a role because it was such a dirty role, like compared to his usual roles. He wanted to change things about Django, and Quentin was like, no, you're out next. Basically, he couldn't do it. Will Smith ended up not being able to do Django because it was too different than what he usually does, behavior-wise as an actor, and theme and like category-wise as well. Django's too big of a role, and you can see everyone kind of annoyed at how big he's talking about himself. He was like, when I got my heart broken 19, I told myself, I'm gonna be the biggest actor ever. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, he's so cringe.
The vibe in that room was like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, Because what even prompted that story where he's like, I'm going to be the biggest action star in the world so that, like, no one will ever want to leave me. And I'm just like, what?
What?
What does that have to...
Like,
Who gives... Exactly. Who gives a
okay,
shit?
random trauma dump. Thank you, Will.
Oh, shit. I get it. The point of those roundtables, like, get a bunch of actors together, have them swap stories about, like, their careers and their acting styles and whatever. But, like, how did we... In the roundtable he was in, and the way he was responding to questions and shit, he kind of felt like the odd man out. But hey, man, there's a way... Like, if Denzel is a sign of anything, there's a way you can, like, you can be old and still maintain, like, that A-list, acting style that you got, man. You can still... And if Liam Neeson proves anything, it's never too late to, like, jumpstart your career. Like, to revitalize your career with, like, the Taken movies and shit.
Exactly.
But with Will Smith, I don't see him doing that, man. Like, it's not even a thing like he's too old, because Liam Neeson's older than him. It's just, I don't know, he's crafted this image of him for
it's not his brand.
Yeah, it's just not his brand. Like, he ain't that guy, man. Like, if you saw Will Smith now pop up in an action movie on some Liam Neeson and is like, I will find you and I will kill you, would you believe that?
Like, no, nigga, it's Will Smith. It's Will Smith. Crazy.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, man. It is what it is. But, like, it's just, there's too much shit has gone down, man. Like, dude has been embarrassed to no end in so many ways that whatever sex appeal he might have had and whatever, like, I mean, he can still be charismatic, but whatever, like, aspirational nature he might have had in terms of how people see him, his marriage to Jada just withered a whole lot of that away.
All of that goodwill. No pun intended. Yeah.
It's just, yeah, man, like, there's so many...
really revealed the small man in him.
And he's not gonna leave. He ain't going nowhere. Cause, like, it's this thing, cause I'm just like, bro, if he gotta go. That's the only, after that Oscar shit, and first thing she did was go on fucking, like, whatever, like, daytime news thing and talk about, like, she basically went on TV and said, I didn't tell him to do that.
Yeah, like, I didn't care about G.I. Jane.
Yeah, she threw his ass under the fucking bus, man. Now, fuck threw him under the bus. She drove the damn bus, man. Like, that should have been a sign that he needs to leave. Shit.
All of that effort for what? You ruined your career. You banned yourself for 10 years. All for what?
For a woman who, from my perspective, for a woman who seemingly doesn't even like you.
He definitely should have gotten with Margot Robbie when he had the chance. But he missed the chance. Do you know they literally could have pulled a Mr. and Mrs. Smith? They literally could have.
Wouldn't have been the same, though. I don't think they would have let Will slide.
They were together, dude, during fucking that movie of theirs.
Yeah, Focus. And the Suicide Squad. They were also like...
Suicide Squad. So they were very, very together for like quite a while. To the point where there were those infamous Polaroid photos that they took and they were drunk. I'm sure you've seen them before. Now, Will and Jada have an open relationship, so that's another thing people fail to realize. But it just looks so bad. Obviously, Jada fucked Will. She didn't cheat on him. She didn't have an entanglement. They're in an open relationship, In Sometimes, apparently, who knows if this is true or not. Sometimes Will Smith fucks men, specifically fucks Dwayne Martin. Apparently, who knows? But if not Dwayne, then maybe he's fucking. What? Who's this? Well, not anymore, but back then it would have been Margot. Who even knows who wants to fuck Will Smith these days? I doubt a lot of people do. I don't know. Would you fuck Will Smith?
No.
Yeah, he's just. He doesn't even have the makeups of a daddy, archetype. He's just useless now. He's just washed.
It's hard to feel sorry for someone for sinking their own career. Like, it's very clearly a thing of you weren't influenced to do this. Did nobody force you? You weren't even. He couldn't even frame it as like, nah, man, I'd been drinking. I'm not nothing like that. Like, no, dude, you were sober. You walked up there all by yourself, and you did that. Did nobody force that shit? To this day, I fully believe if it was just the slap, if he just slapped the dude and then sat back down, it would have been alright.
Yeah, the conversation killed that event. Killed it.
Mm.
It destroyed it. It really was like a poof. It was like an explosion because it wasn't. It would have been a nice skit moment had it been like, King Richard, and then what? Everyone's like laughing. Will Smith just slaps the shit out, and whatever he says, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of you, and everyone laughs, and you see Will Smith kind of smiling but a little bit tense. That would have been fine. Next segment. No one realizes it's not a skit. It can be the first moment in history that ever, the first moment ever, people don't realize this is not a skit. It looks playful, but it had some annoyed, don't do this again. I went up to Aramkuzanga, dude, it would have been so fine. The setup for it was so fine. It gave SNL the setup. It could have been Will Smith's greatest escape, but no, he had to get pissed off and speak and reveal his shaky, emotional voice. Now we know it's real. Fuck.
Yeah.
Will Smith fucked himself over. If he just shut the fuck up the first time.
He was crying. His voice was shaky the second time. He was like, "Out your fucking mouth!" You could hear him like, dude looked like he about to cry right then and there. Like, okay, nah.
Because ad break, you can clearly see him being comforted by Denzel. Being comforted by Denzel.
Man. Bradley Cooper was there. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? They're consoling this dude.
I don't know if it was DiCaprio. Who was it? Which white guy also was there?
It was Denzel and it was Bradley Cooper. They were both there. Like
Bradley Cooper. There was even McConaughey. It was so strange.
Like, bruh, what the fuck is going on? Why is this grown man being coddled like he's a kid? Like,
and then you have Judd Apatow on Twitter talking about, we just watched the man almost die. You watched Attempted Murder. And they're like, Judd Apatow, a slap's not gonna kill you. Please. Shut the hell up, Judd Apatow. Like, they're talking about, we just witnessed Attempted Murder. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know, man. Like, just fucking. I remember around that time period, that one actor who was like, Will Smith should give back his Oscar after what he did to Chris Rock. I remember you got mad because you saw the dude who did it. He was the guy who played Martian Manhunter in the DCEU. And he was like, after that display, Will Smith should give back his Oscar. What he did was, like, detestable. And when you found out who did it, for some reason, you just got mad. You were like, man, shut the fuck up. No one even knows who you are.
For real, though. Like, Martian Manhunter, no one cares about you. You don't have a voice in this, okay? Shut the hell up. If anyone should talk, it should be someone prominent like Whoopi Goldberg. Someone, not you of all people. Like, don't bore me. I would have reacted the same if I was like, some motherfucking Vivica A. Fox. Like, bitch, please, come on.
Okay, nah, that ain't the same. She got a career, man.
Vivica?
Yeah, man. The 90s, early 2000s. She was in Independence Day, for fuck's sake, man.
True. She's also in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Hey.
She's pretty good there, too, in Curb. She's pretty good in there. Her and Larry, fantastic duo. Yeah. I don't know. But I think Will Smith is still standing, don't you think? Don't you think he's surviving?
Yeah, I mean, he ain't washed. He ain't Mickey Rourke out here. He'll still get roles.
Yeah.
You know. He still has name value.
He's still winning.
Yeah. He's still doing his thing out there.
Value.
Still a household name.
I mean, they hit him with that, so that's kind of crazy.
But
I wonder what's gonna happen over there.
You think he'll go? You think he's gonna pop up in Netflix movies now?
He's gonna what?
You think, given everything that's gone on, he's gonna start doing Netflix movies now?
Probably. He might do like a weird movie with Mark Wahlberg or even that guy Scott Eastwood. You know, because Will Smith always has to be the tallest actor.
Poor Scott Eastwood, man. Like, he could. I think. See, it's the thing with Scott Eastwood, it's not even his fault. Like, it's not even his fault that his career is the way it is, man. It's just. Your dad is Clint Eastwood, bro. Like.
I don't think Scott did enough to prove himself. He didn't do enough.
But you gotta acknowledge that is an insane bar.
True. But Ish, where is he now? What is he doing?
He was in that last Fast movie, Fast 10. I mean, last thing I saw him in.
He's like the king of A- movies. He's the king of A- movies. Or maybe, B+ movies. He's not down there like a Scott Adkins. But he's not up there either. He's not up there. You know what I mean?
He's not straight to DVD.
Yeah.
Granted, there are some good straight to DVD movies, like with starring like the aforementioned Scott Adkins, but at the same time, it's like,
He's not like household name status.
Yeah.
But he's close enough. He's been in enough Fast movies for him to kind of be, A-list. But he's like he's A-list, but like A-.
Yeah. Because a B-level actor would be on like TV shows and such, and he's not exactly doing that. Yeah.
And he loves, he's kind of like Nicholas Hoult before he began playing Beast.
Yeah.
He's like Nicholas Hoult with the Transporter.
That was the Transporter. That was no. That was Ed Skrein. He was fucking yeah. He was in Deadpool 1. Yeah.
Let me see.
It's weird though. That guy. No disrespect to Ed Skrein, but that guy has the perfect face to play a villain. Yeah, but I can't see how you could confuse the two. If you actually put like bald Ed Skrein from Deadpool 1 and bald Nicholas Hoult from Superman next to each other, they do kind of look the same.
Yeah. I mean, wait, do they?
Yeah, it's like a fucked up before and after picture, but hey. Bro, I've fully accepted the fact that I just don't care anymore. when I see like news about Doomsday now, it's like we have 4 teasers in, and I haven't seen anything to get excited about.
It's so bad. We're in so much trouble. It's ridiculous.
The movie's coming out in November, apparently, and we don't even have one proper trailer for a movie that's coming out this year.
We have random stills enhanced by AI.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
Random shit. I think now this is just a theory, but like I think the fact that we don't have any proper footage is down to Marvel not knowing how to market the movie.
So you feel like there's enough there for a trailer? They just don't know how to do it?
Yeah, I think given all the shit, because how many fucking actors from the Foxverse have come forward saying, yeah, I've already filmed all of my... Have out the same story of, I filmed all of my scenes, but I had no idea who I was filming with. So,
True.
More than enough people have come forward saying that I've filmed all of my scenes, which means that a significant chunk of the movie is done. So it's like, okay, you clearly have footage. You must have enough footage by now for a proper teaser trailer. The fact that you haven't dropped any might be an indicator that you don't know how to edit together all the footage you have into a cohesive narrative. Because, we don't know how to market the movie. It's like when you want to know a surefire sign that a studio didn't know how to properly advertise a movie, they put rap music in it. Like with King Kong versus Godzilla. That right there was a sign of, we didn't know how to sell this, so we're going to put rap music in the background. It happens everywhere. Like same thing with Mortal Kombat 10. Once again, rap music. The fuck does rap music have to do with Mortal Kombat? Who the hell knows? It's just there. It's how do you do, fellow kids? It's like, what are the kids listening to these days? Rap? Okay, we'll put a rap song in the back by, I don't know, the fucking, I don't know, some random motherfucker that they think people are listening to right now because he's got good numbers on fucking SoundCloud or whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, true.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It just lends credence to the idea that the MCU and Marvel Studios no longer fully knows what it's doing. In that the vision that they had, because Kevin Feige was like, he announced a couple years back, I think it was like after 2019, he was like, every couple years, him and a couple of Marvel creatives, they go away for like 2 weeks to plot out the course of the next couple phases of the MCU. And that was years ago. That was when Kang was still a thing. So whatever they planned out in those 2 weeks had to be thrown to the wayside. And whatever's going on now is definitely some shit they cobbled together, last minute because Jonathan Majors in that case and everything. Which absolutely, you can tell because a lot of these projects as of late have been riddled with reshoots and recastings and just so much mess. So much mess has been going on. Yeah.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Even Doctor Strange, speaking of Strange, man, that shit was ridiculous, man. You can't just, it ends clearly setting up some big calamity is coming along the way. That Strange needs to go off and fight with Clear, and then the next couple movies, an entire phase goes by, and we still have no idea what the fuck he was going to do.
Yeah, that's strange, man. Is it because they couldn't get a movie out in time, and a lot of resources went to Doomsday?
Yeah, because that's another
Like,
thing. This movie,
yeah, like what
yeah,
happened?
this movie has a lot of heavy lifting to do. Has a lot of loose ends it has to tie up. Like it has to tie up the ending for the Ten Rings. It has to tie up the post credit for Multiverse of Madness. It has to give an idea what the fuck happened to Vision after he took off in WandaVision. It has to it has to tie up so much shit. Like cuz this is apparently what everything's been building to. It also has to tie up what happened at the end of Fantastic Four, tie up what happened at the end of Thunderbolts. It just this movie is the answer is supposed to be the answer to a bunch of questions that were posed in other movies. Yeah. Much heavy lifting is needed to do in this movie, and it's supposed to explain so many things in terms of like, oh, it's gonna bring in all these different characters, juggle all their personalities, all their powers, and they're all supposed to be, for whatever reason, they're all gonna come together as one big team to combat Doctor Doom. Oh, another thing this movie has to do, it has to introduce Doctor Doom.
That's very strange, right?
Yes, this is a mistake. They should have 100% introduced Doom in Fantastic Four, not
Fantastic Four.
Doomsday. Can you imagine? Yeah. Can you fucking imagine if they'd done this at any other fucking movie? Can you imagine if they introduced Loki in the Avengers? The first time we were seeing him, he's taking on the Avengers. Or if they introduced Thanos in Infinity War. The first time you've ever seen Thanos or even heard about the Infinity Gauntlet or anything of that is in Infinity War. That wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. That's strange, man. But I think now he's kind of gonna fulfill this role in the universe as like a high tier protector, like on the level of like a Loki, almost. Because clearly the Midnight Suns are gonna be like these extraterrestrial guardians. Obviously, you're gonna have Strange himself. He has to add a blade. I mean, Blade's gonna be difficult to warp in, but clearly they're gonna do him someplace. Blade's gonna come in, Ghost Rider. And also it depends now. It's like, is Black Bolt gonna be a mainstay? Where are the Inhumans? Actually, on that subject, where are the X-Men? Like, what's happening? We don't know. It'll either be a thing of they were in hiding, or a thing of this event created them in the history. I don't know, dude. It's a lot to digest. Actually, what do you think is gonna happen?
In terms of introducing the X-Men into the, we know mutants exist in the MCU.
Yeah.
Kamala Khan is a mutant. We know that. It's that, so if mutants exist, it just raises this question of where the fuck have they been all this time? It's like,
Exactly.
yeah, and you can't answer that question, and there is no satisfying answer to that question. There isn't. Because, they should have been, it's the Eternals all over again. If you've been here since we've been fucking doing cave drawings and you've been fighting off monsters and shit, there's going to be this question of why didn't you step in sooner? Why didn't you help out when Thanos showed up? Why didn't you? Same thing with Captain Marvel. You have this ultra powerful being, and Fury never once thought, this is a situation I could call Captain Marvel in. It's this big retcon thing of when the MCU was setting up their universe, they didn't have all the pieces they wanted to play with. So they just said, fuck it, we'll create a universe where we don't need those pieces. Now they have all those pieces and they want to fold it into the world they've already made. Problem is, those pieces predate their pieces. So you can't just fold them in as is. You have to give them new stories now. You can't do that because people have an attachment to these other pieces in their original form. And you also want to put that original form in the MCU because of that nostalgia, because you're banking on people recognizing those versions and them bringing in that money. So it's tough enough as is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's clear the the discovery of adamantium now in the MCU raises a lot of questions. So
Is it too late?
is it too late? It
Too
doesn't.
little too.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, like. Also, that speech President Ross gave, we have found a mineral that's even more indestructible than vibranium. If it. There. Okay, right there, dude. There is no such thing as more indestructible. Indestructible is indestructible. You can't be more indestructible. Like,
You can't be infinitely indestructible. It's
yeah.
just destructible. You know.
Just say it's less destructible. You know, it makes way more sense to say less destructible than more indestructible.
Or on par. You know, just as
Yeah.
destructible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
just.
well. I mean, I'm just disappointed at this point we don't have Logan.
I mean, we kind of do. He did fold into the universe in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's around
Not the real-
somewhere.
I mean, our one, like MCU 616, I have no idea where he is. But who Logan in general does quote unquote exist, but we know that it's the Hugh Jackman variant, and we all know we don't care about that variant. He's too old. He can't offer us anything anymore. We need to let him rest.
It's not even the same Hugh Jackman variant that we came up watching. It's a different variant. Who, yeah, his story was. Man, his story is kind of Old Man Logan, but not really. It's like this thing of like, oh, everyone he knows is dead, and this like sent him down a path where he just became like a slobbing drunk. Also, this idea that he's the worst Wolverine, like, because that setup, like, you brought me the worst Wolverine of them all. It's like, oh shit, what did he do? What did he do that out of every Wolverine, he's the worst? And you find out, oh, he just killed people.
Like he killed the X-Men or something.
I'm like,
Like,
nah.
he killed them?
Like, what? I don't buy
Like,
that. Get the fuck out of here. No, I don't buy this shit.
Has, you know, Logan, because, you know, Logan, they all died. And he's like here feeling guilty. Oh, I feel so guilty. Like, who cares, man? Who honestly cares?
Yeah. Because the way they were hyping it up, like, this is the worst Logan out of all of them, you would think he was the one who did it. Surely, okay, he's the worst Logan out of all of them. And they're like, everyone he knows is dead. So I'm thinking, surely he did it. Or he's responsible. He's directly responsible. That's why he's the worst. But they explain all his people are dead because he wasn't there. That's it?
Where were you? Were you in Madripoor?
Like,
what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean you weren't there? Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? What were you even doing? He just explains, when I finally came back from the bar, like, yeah, they were all dead. So I went after the people who did it. It's like, okay. And it's like, I turned the world against mutants even more. And I'm just thinking, is that all it takes?
Are you so inept that you can't even, like, you don't even know how to, like, you as a team X-Men, you don't even know how to mobilize properly without Logan for, like, what, one day or one weekend? What power does Logan have in your greatest success? I'm confused.
It was just so... It was... Ish, man. That story is just... I just shook my fucking head. I'm like, this is this is the guy we got. This is the Logan we got in the MCU. Granted, I understand they couldn't pull the same Logan from Logan. Like, his story is
Yeah.
done. He's dead. But, like, you couldn't... Why does he have to be the worst Logan? Why did you have to give us the worst Logan? Why couldn't it be just another Logan?
One couldn't have been like the 90s cartoon Logan.
Yeah.
Because they bothered to give us the theme. Might as well have that Logan. You know?
Yeah. Just go into fucking X-Men 97 and pluck that guy. Shit. I'll even take...
Like we already,
Yeah, I'll even
even
take
if
X-Men
Charles
Evolution.
floats in like a big bed in Multiverse of Madness, we have a 90s Charles who clearly moves like that.
Which just raises questions. So is this Illuminati universe that they're in the same universe as 97? Is that what... Because he's got the same chair, he's wearing the same outfit. Like... So is that the universe they're in?
And it's like down to the same suit as well.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 97 adjacent world.
Yeah. So in this world, the Inhumans are a thing, Captain Marvel is Monica Rambeau, and the Fantastic Four are also a thing. So it's like, alright.
Yeah, it's kind of like they merged. Remember when the cartoon worlds merged in the 90s because of Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Fantastic Four merged.
All the animated
It was
series
the
came
Ant-Man
together.
cartoon.
Hey, you remember when we thought that was going to happen in the MCU? Everyone was convinced.
Dude, it would have been so cool though.
Like, bruh, I remember because it was No Way Home, and there was this shit because they were doing the thing of he had brought in all these people from different universes, and everyone was and the end of that trailer was they're all coming through and I can't stop them. So everybody and their mom was like, oh, this is how it happens. This is how they're gonna fold in like the Foxverse and all these other characters. They're gonna become part of the MCU. The spell's gonna go haywire and it's just gonna fold all these universes into one. Okay, bet. That's what everyone thought, but no. Shit. Maybe it should have happened.
That would have been so cool.
It would have been. I mean, okay, no. That,
What?
because that means we would have folded in all the Sonyverse movies. So,
Oh,
No.
see, the thing is, I don't want. That's the biggest thing. I only want a few of you.
yeah, like bring Venom in here. Yeah, but like everyone else can just stay over there.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, bring in Venom, bring Fantastic Four, X-Men, but just
Yeah.
Mobius can stay that side. We don't need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we successfully created the 616. Congrats.
Yeah. You could tell they wanted.
Or in this case,
Yeah.
16 live action.
Yeah. You could.
Formerly known as 19999999.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all canon now. It would have been neat if they canonized the right stories. It would have been bad if they just canonized every story.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been the worst part. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now with the X-Men 97, they're doing a lot more Liberty, like, written stories as well. Because in the first season, you remember in that conference, you had Doctor Doom, you had Black Panther, you had all types of Marvel characters. You had even people like Spider-Man, Thor. Every single Avenger was like looking on, seeing what was going on, and seeing okay, it's time to fucking lock in. It was so good looking, but we haven't gone back to seeing where those universes lead into. We just know that the next season they're fighting Apocalypse, and that's it.
I kind of want the X-Men to move on from shit like that, man. I mean, I get it. Apocalypse is one of their biggest villains. He's one of their most popular villains, but fuck's sake, man, he's not the only villain. Can we get something other than Magneto and Apocalypse up in here? Where's the Hellfire Club at? Huh? Fuck's sake, where's Proteus at?
It's crazy. I wonder. I don't know. Because it's like, it's so low effort. When they want to, it's so low effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just with thing is the biggest issue I have with those Fox first movies is they kept trying to do the Phoenix Saga, but they kept trying to do it in one movie. You can't do.
Yeah.
It's called a saga for a reason, man. That shit took place across like bunch of comics. Yeah.
It needs to be the first X-Men arc of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, yeah, dropping the shit and it's like, okay, now Jean Grey is starting to turn evil. 10 minutes later, yeah, she's full evil now. Now we gotta stop her. Like, no.
Tell me, do you care about the X-Men doing, what's this? Do you care about the X-Men doing a background for characters? You know, like how Spider-Man lost Uncle Ben and whatever. Do you care about the origin stories for X-Men?
About explaining, like, what? Explaining the character's origin in the X-Men? If they're like a new character, like, this character has never before been seen in live action, then you'd have to explain who they are and their background and shit. But if it's characters we already know, I don't need a background for Storm.
Angel wouldn't get one.
What?
Angel wouldn't get one. We know who Angel is.
Yeah, we've had two different versions of Angel now, and he's appeared across multiple animated series and even video games. We know who Angel is, and like, plus, even if you didn't, he's self-explanatory. He's a guy with wings. Yeah.
What about Archangel, post-apocalypse?
Okay, I mean, it's the same dude, but he's clearly like influenced by Apocalypse. So like, if they did an Apocalypse storyline, you would have to show him getting corrupted.
Yeah. Do we think we'll do Apocalypse considering we have Thanos?
No, it's too similar. It would come off, if they did do Apocalypse in a post-Thanos world, it would come across like you're just riffing on Thanos now.
We're just rehashing Thanos.
Yeah.
The Avengers. Okay. Interesting opinion. I think people, specifically X-Men fans, they still really want to see Apocalypse done well. I don't think I care personally speaking, but people are actually very much excited for Apocalypse. Because who else are you going to have? You're going to have Apocalypse, you're going to have, what's that guy's name? The guy who's like, he's half Sentinel, half human, Bastion.
Yeah, that's
Who
good.
do you want? Do you want Bastion? Do you want Magneto? Do you want a...
Mr. Sinister could work.
True, but does he have the kind of... Don't you feel like a Sinister would end up going the way of the Dark Elves? It would be a very much low scale if they don't do it right.
I mean, yeah,
That's the thing.
he's a bad guy from the Wait, if I'm like, yeah, he's a villain from the future in the present day. It'd be more like he would, if done properly, he'd be doing Kang better than Kang. You get what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, but again, if done properly. Very proper. Yeah. has the. I think. I think he. I think Doomsday, for example, will have a Doom. Will have a Doom. Have a small Doom explanation because we didn't get a real one in the original Fantastic Four. We got this thing of Victor Von Doom went with them in space, and we know that that's not true. He didn't go to them in space. That's not how he got injured. He got injured because of an injury when they were experimenting with Reed, and his face got disfigured and all these things. But we know him from those who read comics and stuff know the Romani ancestry. His mother was a very powerful witch. He made a deal with the devil. All these things. He mastered the mystic arts, imbued his armor with mystic properties, cosmic properties. I don't know if you've seen the scaling of his armor on TikTok. They're saying his armor can survive a multiversal collapse. I guess his armor is like nigh omnipotent. It's strange how advanced his mechanics are over a person like Tony Stark's. A person whose entire shtick is his Iron Man suit. The Doom suit is much more powerful than anything Tony can muster. It's like they're basically comedic to put them up against each other. It's downright comedic. You only have Tony's suits competing if they have his Guardian properties attached to them. But usually Doom is always winning that 100% of the time. It's strange that he does. But magic and science, what are you gonna do? He's like Constantine and Reed Richards. He's very powerful. Comparing him to Tony even feels disrespectful.
Yeah. It's just the I don't know, man. This movie, a lot is riding on this movie. It's not gonna bomb. In terms of this movie, Avengers Doomsday, it's not gonna bomb. The sheer volume of star power behind this movie and the amount of the marketing push it's gonna get kind of guarantee well, this ain't gonna bomb. But damn, this movie needs to make an ungodly amount of money.
It
Shit.
needs to make. I'm so serious about this. It needs to make $3 billion. It 100% needs to make $3 billion. If it doesn't, it's fucked. They will never make one as big as that ever. It needs to make $3 billion.
And fucking Avatar 2 money. Shit.
Yeah. If Avatar can make it, then we definitely can. Kevin Feige somewhere, probably.
Yeah. But if this movie, as expensive as it is, just imagine Secret Wars, dude. That will be the most expensive movie of all time.
Yeah, that's gonna be the actual, final performance. Right now, it's like a practice run. If this goes well, it means good stuff. It means good stuff along the way. The more they keep doing like that, that's much better.
Yeah. That's the thing with the MCU though. It's not Avengers Doomsday ain't gonna underperform. I mean, it's an Avengers property. They tend to always make bank, but if it does, it's not gonna bomb. But if it just underperforms, that's gonna be a huge blow to the MCU as a whole. If it doesn't make the amount of money they estimated it will, it's gonna yo, they might have the biggest knee-jerk reaction since BVS.
Yeah. It's strange because Marvel seems to coast past with the hate. Yeah, Marvel really skates. They really do make it out. But DC, don't know.
Yeah, Superman didn't make the money they wanted it to. Okay, it didn't crack
Yeah.
up. The expectation that it was gonna crack $1 billion was ridiculous. I'm saying this up
Ridiculous.
front. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Always put minus 200 for what the studios say they expect.
Yeah, because you gotta factor in
Minus
marketing.
200.
So it's like, yeah. But like the fact that movies have become so expensive nowadays that a movie can make $500 million and be considered a flop is crazy, man. It's a fucking insane world because that movie would make $500 million, and you look at the budgets and you wonder like, this don't look like no $300 million went into this.
That's the thing, though, because it depends these days what those movies end up looking like compared to their production budget, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's man, Superman making 600 million, and I don't understand. What I don't understand, like, yeah, this movie made 600 million. In the eyes of Warner Brothers, it was like, it wasn't quite what they were expecting, but they were able to pull off $100 million profit, which means that this movie, the moment it cracked 500 million, that was okay. They broke even now. The fact that it was 600 million globally, they were okay. It was a success. The fact that people will defend this movie like they're defending their mama. Like, just for fuck's sake, man. If you try to point out, like, yeah, it made 600 million, but old Man of Steel made back like 650 back in the day. They react like you just pissed on the American flag or some shit. Like, what is going on?
True.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck's
people
sake,
have.
man.
But, I mean, yeah, definitely, especially if you like adjust for inflation.
Yeah.
It wasn't back then. It's just that a lot of movies and their properties existed on $1 billion type movies. They existed in that era, so everything they did it was compared to a $1 billion movie.
Yeah. The discourse in that is fucking weird, dude. It's like, just I don't get it, man. This it's the fucking fans, dude. The fucking it's weird. The fandom of it all is just they they these dudes needed this movie to be a success. In the lead up to it, they were talking it up and shit. Remember when they showed that first picture and everybody was like, "God damn, he looks like shit. He looks depressed. He's all mopey and shit. Like there's that monster in the background and he looks like he don't give a fuck." And that costume was dirty, and everyone was pointing that shit out. And there was the copium of, "Nah, man, that's just the costume he wears in like the beginning. You know, he's gonna get his real costume." Shit,
Yep,
dude.
exactly.
Like, what the fuck? It was, yeah.
Incredibly strong.
Hey, the cope was strong with this one, man. Like, it was so strong. Not even that, but once the movie actually came out, and he wore that costume the whole film, not a single one of those motherfuckers backtrack. Every one of them were like, "See, I told you that costume looked dope. I told you." Like, nah.
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, okay. Tell me, honest opinion. What do you think about concerts? Be honest.
I think it's a modern day attempt at at what Christopher Reeve was trying to pull off. Like, it's a modern take on Christopher Reeve because his sensibilities are very much that of Reeves era Superman.
Yeah, but where's the but?
Yeah, but he be taking a lot of L's, man. That's all I gotta say. He takes so many fucking L's throughout the course of the movie.
That's
What?
So
Yeah.
real hideous. I think it doesn't do him justice, especially considering how big he got.
Yeah, it makes him look small.
It's not do him justice. It's bad, dude. It's bad.
Yeah.
Like he went from like 70 something kgs to 100 kgs plus. That's the same as me going from. I went from 61 kgs and now I'm 85. So I went from like 130 pounds to 190 pounds. And it wasn't evident in the suit. I feel like he needed a good suit. He needed a Henry Cavill suit. He
Yeah.
deserved that much, I feel. That would have shut a lot of people up. But they kept calling him Soy Man because of, I don't know, his size or whatever. That in itself is annoying, but, I digress. But, I just feel like people don't respect him, power scaling wise. And I hate that because it's literally Superman. Like, it's the guy to respect. And they don't respect him.
Yeah. Even when I got first, like, when we first began talking about, like, Superman Legacy after we'd both seen it, it was like, so, like, it's hard for someone to be Superman when nobody respects you. It's like, even in the movie, there's not much respect going his way. So it's like, even from like the members of the Justice Gang or the press or like just even in his workplace, it's like you can't show me the guy being. It's bruh. It's fucking. I've never. Tell me if I've said this before. This motherfucker got the damn Lone Ranger effect. Have I brought that shit up before? Yeah. I told you, it's a goddamn Lone Ranger effect. We make this motherfucker. We got a 90-minute movie with this main character, and we make him a bumbling idiot for an hour. Or not a bumbling idiot, but we make him very ineffective for an hour. But, oh no, it's the last 30 minutes of the movie. Now all of a sudden, he can kick ass. Like,
yeah. Like, wow. What a journey.
yeah. This dude, you can't open the movie with Superman getting fucked up by the Hammer of Baravia. That's really just fucking Ultraman. And then close the movie with him whooping Ultraman's ass. I'm like, why couldn't you have done this earlier? Why didn't you do this at the start? How is he beating you up so bad that you had to fly all the way to the Fortress of Solitude to get healed in the beginning, but by the end you're able to hold it down?
Yeah. That is strange, isn't it?
Yeah. There's no consistency in that shit. And just that another thing with that whole Hammer of Baravia thing, they dropped that. They just dropped that as a concept entirely. That never comes back.
Yeah, like they literally manufactured a terrorist. It's like one day Bin Laden goes missing. How do you explain that? Nigga is an international war crime. Nigga's an international criminal.
Yeah. The dude showed up on US soil, beat the shit out of Superman, lasered a couple buildings, and just peaced out, and no one cares.
They didn't Interpol his ass.
Yeah. It wasn't even like it was a secret. Like, the dude literally said, I'm the Hammer of Baravia. You telling me the US government didn't call up the president of Baravia and be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Why'd you send this guy? Like,
strange, man.
yeah.
It's a good thing that they killed that guy. Netanyahu.
Yeah, the stand-in for him, that guy, yeah. He was.
That's the problem. They're gonna get in trouble.
They didn't get in trouble for that. Like, okay, so Superman flying over there and intimidating him into stopping the war gets him in trouble with the news. But the Justice Gang going over there and actually killing soldiers. Not just, not intimidating, straight up killing soldiers and blowing up tanks and actually killing the dictator gets no trouble whatsoever.
That I think it's with his Superman.
I don't know, man. Just I also the army of monkeys typing out super shit on Twitter to like smear Superman's name, dude. Like, wow.
And
Just
apparently, really push it like it rubs the wrong way. That's so funny.
fuck's sake, man. Like, I think that was James Gunn trying to preempt any negative press on the movie. Like, like him trying to frame it as anyone with anything negative to say about his Superman movie is just a monkey behind a keyboard. Like,
Yeah. Like this whole time, like he has effectively created the Snyder Cut. He's created them in his own universe. How crazy is that? The Snyders exist as a concept in the James Gunn universe.
it's like the movie slows down for this, by the way. Like, Lex Luthor legit like looks over and like over there, you like he's a fucking tour guide and shit. Like over there, you'll see my army of monkeys trashing you online. Hashtag super shit.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, like this is where every bit of hate comes from. I mean, it's like Superman has haters, but they're probably so small in comparison to what Lex puddles every single time. Like Lex probably peddles crazy Superman propaganda, like crazy amounts.
I'm just saying, man, you couldn't set up a bot farm. You had to like train monkeys to spam hate.
Clearly, I mean, he's Lex, so you know he's very thorough. He's very petty like that.
But whatever, man. Like, just this right here, man. It's just the tone of it all. Like, just like we got fucking monkeys on a typewriter. Normally, whenever we normally it's in comedies where you have like a monkey on a typewriter or a monkey typing out anything. It lets you know like this is not to be taken seriously. This is like the Simpsons do that shit. Fucking I Am Weasel do that shit. It lets you know like yeah, whatever happens from this moment on, just know this is a joke. Okay, we're being funny here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh shit, man, like just also Mr. fucking Metamorpho, he like so he's sitting in that cage cuz like yeah, they have his son, so he turns his hand into kryptonite and he poisons Superman with it. Also, he should not be poisoned. You should be dead. He's been
you don't get it long term like that without dying.
yeah.
Anything should be done. Like the red sun, because he's now okay. At least he's weak, but not that he's getting poisoned. He can't get poisoned for 12 hours. He's dying the first.
Dude, it is in his face. It is right up in his face, and he's just getting poisoned from it. Like, no, that's not how kryptonite works. Like, the whole thing is like, it's his weakness. If he gets near it for too long, he'll die. Not he'll just get weaker. Yeah.
In fact, he should be dead already.
And he was there for hours. Because it was daytime when they brought him in. And it was nighttime when they got him out of there. So, he should be near death. You should not be able to fucking do all the shit that he does before they get him to safety. But shit, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But, and fucking Lois, okay. Before I get into like the negative, I just want to say a positive I noticed. There's when after Lois gets him back to his house, she gets like this phone call and she like storms out of his room. If you watch that back, that moment when she's on the phone and she's storming out of his room, you'll notice that with each step she takes, man, her boobs bounce up and down with each step, man. I'm shit you not, man. Like Rachel Brosnahan is damn. Like I noticed that. I saw like, damn, Rachel Brosnahan looking kind of fine from this shot. Had to like rewind that shit a bit. Like, damn, dude. Like, it's noticeable as fuck. With each step, it's like they got bounce to them. It's like, damn, she fine as a motherfucker right now.
That's the most horned out shit I ever heard you say.
Man, ain't fuck all else going on, man. What else am I supposed to notice?
Ain't nothing going on, but oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, she is premium milk though, as they would call it. She is quote unquote premium milk.
Yeah. But anyway,
Like,
moving away
do you
from
feel
that
like
for a second.
on their episodes during the filming? Because there were those rumors that they were very comfy on set, very cozy. There are those rumors. You know, there's always rumors.
I mean, not always. There were no rumors with like Superman Returns or I don't know what's this Man of Steel. There weren't like rumors of the fucking Henry Cavill and Thing getting it on. Can't remember her name.
Yeah, they didn't have chemistry.
Yeah. Hey, but you know.
These two had over chemistry.
Yeah.
Even during the production, like even during the press junket.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, but
They're off the charts.
yeah, they work really well together. You know, you buy their relationship and such, but like back to the movie and all like this shit. They tell Lois Lane that you know he's like Superman's totally drained of energy. He needs the sun to recharge. Just take him somewhere and you know let him rest up for a while. So it's nighttime now. So she decides, you know what? I'm gonna get him in this like T-Mobile or whatever, and I'm gonna fly him to his home where he can rest in his own bed. Did you miss the part where they said, yeah, he needs the sun? It is nighttime right now. Fly him somewhere where the sun is shining. So he doesn't have to wait several hours for the sun to come up and then he'll get back to normal. Like, you couldn't just.
You know,
Yeah.
fly to LA.
Fly him somewhere where it's still daytime. You know, let him rest up and then you can take him home or some shit.
Yeah, I feel you. 100% I feel you.
Also, another thing I noticed about Superman Legacy, it's amazing how much of the cancelled Nick Cage Superman Lives is in this movie.
Really?
Yeah, man, because in Superman Lives, in the script, there's a moment where, so Lex Luthor ain't the main villain, he's one of them, but like, it's mostly Brainiac. There's a moment in that script where Brainiac arrives at the Fortress of Solitude and he fights Superman's guards. At the time, this is thought to be ridiculous. Like, what? Superman's guards? What the fuck would Superman need guards for? And so they scrapped it way back when. But what happens when fucking in Superman Legacy, Lex Luthor shows up at the Fortress of Solitude and there's a fight between the engineer and Superman's guards. Oh, but the similarities don't end there. There's a robot that's been looking after Superman since, you know, the early days. Same thing with Superman Legacy. He's got them robots that have been looking after him since the early days. There's there's a battle with a giant monster.
The Eradicator.
Yeah. Okay, Superman Lives had the Eradicator. There's no Eradicator here. But, you know, it is what it is. Not everything's the same, but there are some similarities. In Superman Lives, he was supposed to have a fight with a giant spider. And Superman Legacy has a fight with that fucking kaiju. You know, it's just... Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot more similarities than differences in this shit. It's like, huh. There's a little bit of that movie in this movie. Ain't that some shit? It's nice, you know. It's nice that a bit of that, while that movie never got made, there's bits and pieces of it in this movie. Kind of like how in Jurassic World Rebirth has bits and pieces of like Jurassic Park 1, the book from Jurassic Park 1 in that movie, because there was supposed to be a subplot about a family that was getting chased by the dinosaurs and they wound up having to escape on a raft, and that eventually found its way into Jurassic World Rebirth. They cut it out of Jurassic Park 1 because it didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, realistically, where would you even find like a raft on this island that's supposed to be like set up for tourists and shit? Because in the movie, it wouldn't have been a family. It would have been Sam Neill's character and the two kids trying to escape on a raft from the dinosaurs and shit. But like, there's no way you can put that. You can't really put that anywhere in the story and have it make sense. But hey, it is what it is. They recycled an idea, but you know. Wow,
They
fuck
tried
that.
to.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
just I as much as I hate the whole Lone Ranger effect of it all, of making the hero incompetent for an hour and then in the last 30 minutes suddenly he's good. I gotta admit, I do enjoy when the hero is in his element doing what he does best. I do enjoy
Yeah.
watching Superman fully showcase the the wide array of powers that he has and use them to take on his enemies. Like I do like seeing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We don't see that all too often because rarely does he have an enemy to go up against where he can go all out.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see. And hell,
That's what I enjoy.
yeah. It's one of the reasons I enjoyed Man of Steel because it had what was basically a Dragon Ball Z fight in the third act.
Exactly.
Good times,
Yeah.
good times.
Again, Man of Steel, very good movie. Just not a very good Superman. Very good movie though. I'll always say that. Yeah.
Are you okay? When that movie came out, there was this uproar of people who got mad when Superman killed Zod. Do you feel the movie went too far with having Superman kill Zod?
It was a bit stupid
Should he have just
because
sent him to the Phantom Zone?
I don't think the last option would be to snap him again. I think Superman does know what it takes to stop who and who. And him, basically snapping a neck, I don't think that was the best option. And I think he knows that. I think there are better avenues like flying extremely fast, like basically speed blitzing him, basically taking him to the moon, taking him to Texas, somewhere in the random Texas desert, somewhere in New Mexico, I don't know, somewhere, man. Just come on, that's snapping. Come on, what are we doing? I don't get that. I don't get that. You see, it's kind of like how they do it when